Ah, Valentine's Day is here again. That special time of year that reminds young couples what love really means. It also reminds depressed people about suicide. But sometimes love can be a little more complicated than your average everyday bear. Love is confusing and different for just about everyone. Sometimes really different. So today we're going to go through 9 crazy stories of love. Aisha is a woman who fell in love with a wall. And not just any wall, the Berlin Wall. And she didn't just love it, she officially married it. Unfortunately, she suffered a great tragedy once the wall came down. She said that they mutilated her husband. The bastards. Looking at you, Reagan. But to this day, she remains married to the wall. Now that's love. This brave Japanese man may pave the way for the future of marriage in the future times, because he is the first man to marry a video game.
Express his love by getting married to Nene Anagasaki, a character from his favorite video game.
You might be thinking marrying a video game character is something a crazy psychopath might do. But just look at all the fun they're having. It may seem strange now, but just imagine what's gonna happen to people once we can have VR sex. You're looking at a man who's had sex over 1,000 times. With cars.
The 63-year-old from Yelm, Washington, is a self-confessed mechaphile, meaning he is sexually attracted to machines. He says his conquests have included Mustangs.
Some guys look at boobs and buns of beautiful women, and I look at this and see what they might feel.
He also has a strange fascination with the Lion King. Left that part out.
And it's part of life, so.
Finding your perfect soulmate on the old freak show road was a little difficult. Except for this couple who were born to be together. They were born with 2 sets of genitals. Blanche Dumas and Juan Baptista were both gifted with 2 sets of sexual organs. This needs to be made into a movie. Who would play them? Could you imagine the sex scene? They would win the Academy Award for everything. They say dolphins are one of the most intelligent species on the planet Earth. Also, have you seen how hung they are? Oh my God! Why not marry one? This is Sharon Tendler, and she is the first woman to marry a dolphin. Unfortunately, the dolphin died only a few years later. We can only speculate that it was from suicide. Getting engaged and married to your soulmate can be one of the most exciting times of your life. But what happens if one of you dies? This Taiwanese man's fiance died right before they were married, but he went along with the wedding anyway. They even made a movie based off of this. Possibly one of the most famous couples in all of history, Bonnie and Clyde. During the Great Depression, Bonnie and Clyde traveled the United States, robbing and murdering people. And they lived happily ever after. This man, Victor, murdered his wife, who had a twin sister. While he was in jail, the twin sister decided to get married to him. Finally, he was all to herself. A judge performed a quick ceremony and he was quickly returned to his cell. This is Elena Hoyos before and after death. Her husband, Carl von Kassel, was an X-ray technician that was so devastated with her death that he just couldn't bear to part with her. So he didn't. He moved her decaying corpse into his house and slept next to it every night. Some people call it necrophilia. I call it love. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps us out. So next time I release a video, you see it first.